This has got to be one of the best ways to eat egg. Hi guys, today I am making a Spanish tortilla. We're going to use a really classic recipe of just potatoes, onion. My little twist is I'm adding some red pepper and some paprika. This is a delicious dish. It takes a little bit of time to make, but it's well worth it. All right, let's get straight into it by dicing my onion. Right, straight down the middle. And we're just going to go for nice medium-sized onions. Onto my potatoes. All the nutrition and all the flavour is in the skin, so I'm not going to get rid of that. And I don't mind the texture, I like it. Just a little bit of red pepper, not too much. Alright, we're going to go in with a lot of good quality olive oil, like about a cup of oil. And don't worry, you're not going to waste this. You can reuse this a few times, strain it out, and you reuse this a couple of times, at least 5-6 times. Okay, let's go straight in with our onions. Beautiful. And then let me just break these up slightly before I add my potatoes. That's perfect. Then I'm going to go in with my onions. Then I'm going to go in with my peppers secondly. Beautiful. And you can add whatever you want. You can add pancetta. Normally I would add pancetta. I would add maybe some smoky bacon. You can add fresh herbs, dried herbs, whatever you want. But today I'm keeping it reasonably classic. The only thing that I'm doing different is I'm adding the peppers, which isn't. Right, this is perfect. You're just going to let the oil, the potatoes, the onions, the peppers just do their thing. No seasoning yet. I'm going to season this after. You want to give this a good 20 minutes, and you don't mind those potatoes getting nice and mushy. You want them peppers getting really soft. You want them onions getting almost caramelized. It's beautiful. Okay, so while our potatoes and onions are doing their thing, I'm just going to get my eggs ready. And I'm doing, I think 5 eggs is good for this. I'm just going to give this a whisk. And as you can see, I'm not adding any cream, no milk, none of that. Just eggs. And now I'm going to add a good hit of salt. Remember, the potatoes and the onions haven't been seasoned, so we go in big here. A nice whack of pepper. And again, this isn't classic, adding paprika, but for me it's beautiful, it goes really well. So a little bit of paprika. Perfect, your eggs there. I'm just going to leave them to one side and wait for our potatoes to be ready. And this is going to take about a good 20 minutes, so just be patient with them. Keep checking up on them every few minutes, moving them around, making sure that all the ingredients are split apart. Okay, it's been about 10 minutes and this is looking pretty much perfect. The potatoes are beginning to break up slightly, which is exactly what you want. The peppers are nice and soft and sweet, and the onions are getting slightly caramelized. So I reckon another 10 minutes and this will be perfect. Brilliant. Right, it's been about 20 minutes and I'm really happy with these. The onions are beginning to get a little bit of color. The potatoes are breaking up. Right, I'm going to take these off the heat and let's drain that oil. And just nice and carefully, just throw your oil and all your ingredients into your strainer. That smells amazing. Okay, so I'm going to add my ingredients here to the egg mixture, but before I do that, this needs a good season. So we're going to go in with some salt, some pepper, and some more paprika. So the exact same ingredients that we added to our egg. And now let's bring our eggs back. We're just going to empty our ingredients directly into the egg. And obviously the ingredients are still hot, so they're going to start cooking the egg slightly, and it's going to get like little curdles of egg, which is just like beautiful and creamy. Creaminess is going to start in the pan already. Now this is going to go back in a pan, but before it does, before we cook this, I am just going to leave this to sit for 10 minutes and just let the ingredients just get to know each other for about 10 minutes. Okay, it's been 10 minutes. Let's have a look at this. Okay, that's looking good. So as you can see, some of the egg is just getting a little bit almost like curdly. Beautiful. This is ready to go into our pan. This has already got oil, and we're just going to go straight in to a nice hot pan. And you want it on a nice high heat at first, and then after about a minute we're just going to reduce that heat. Okay, this smells amazing. It's been about 5 minutes. Yeah, it's coming along now. So what I'm going to do is, I think it's ready to flip. I'm just going to make sure it's not sticking, make sure none of the edges are sticking to the sides, and we're going to do a nice, confident, brave flip. All right guys, wish me luck. Plate on, nice and confident. And let's check. Come on, beautiful. And that's perfect, that's exactly what you want. Right, let's get it back on. Right, give the other side about another 3 minutes and we're good. And we're just going to tuck it in like so that it gets a nice bit of shape to it when we take it out. Okay, so it's been about 3 minutes and I think this is ready to go. So I'm going to take it off the heat, and this is going straight onto my board, which is going to go on the pan, and nice and confident flip, and there you have it. Right, this is my perfect rustic Spanish tortilla. Let's get stuck in and just get a slither of this. Beautiful. Look at that. That is absolutely stunning. And you can see it's still soft in the center, which is exactly what you want. I'm just going to pop it down here so you can have a good look at it. But for me, that is perfect. It's stunning. It's rustic and it's just packed full of flavor. And this here is still soft, and that's exactly what you want. The center should be nice and soft. Right, it's quite hot, but I'm going to go for it. Stunning. So good. Those peppers. The soft, creamy potatoes. Delicious velvety egg. This has got to be one of the best ways to eat egg. You gotta try it. You gotta try this. It's not just delicious. It's absolutely effing delicious.